Yes, I just here under the big sea grape tree. No, no, man, tree, no, sea grape, as you can see, eh? Watch that, watch that. Load of black ants, though, where I see down here ants just falling on me. But yeah, I'm just here under the sea grape tree waiting on at least one more boat. Couple boats already come in, but I'm waiting until one more boat comes in, and then I'm gonna start the compressor for the evening for the rest of the day and start fulling. Let me see, one, two, about three of them already come in, but they come in with one with three tanks, one with four, and another with four tanks. But I don't want to start the compressor just yet, and then next thing probably the other boats start to arrive as yet, and I will have to actually cut off the compressor, because when I do that and you have to stay a period of time, you have to prime back the compressor to start it back, and then after you prime it you have to turn it on and let the air pressure build up in it before you can actually start using the compressor to fill tanks. So like I say, I'm just here relaxing a bit, taking in some cool breeze under the sea grape tree, watching the ocean, and all the vessels in the harbor that are not on the dock but have not gone out in the ocean to fishing as yet because they're waiting on the right time. Just enjoying the view and enjoying the breeze and the beauty and the tranquility and the peace of paradise. Yeah, what else can we do, eh? So yeah, just a little update to let you know what's going on, and I guess I'll see you all in the next couple minutes or so. Or I was thinking of going to the shop right now and probably get a bottle of water, because I want a chill bottle of water. There's no small fridge or big fridge. There's no fridge in the dive shop there. So I can't actually drink some cool water, nor can I drink cold water. So yeah, I was thinking about going and actually getting a bottle of water and come back. Hopefully by that time our next boat will come in, that I could start the compressor. That will, have some cool water to drink until 12 o'clock. Usually what I do for lunch hour, like for the first couple of days, I went home and come back for lunch. But what I did yesterday, because there were so many tanks to fill, and I actually had to go to the doctor, just a regular checkup. Nothing's wrong with me more than my diabetes. Just a regular checkup, just to get a new vial of insulin and some syringes. So that basically that was it. It was no life threatening thing. I'm not feeling sick or anything. It's just a regular thing. That time of the month, the vials usually last a month. So every month I have to actually get a refill, a new one. So that's what I went for yesterday, and because of that, we're kind of set back, because it had quite a number of people went to the doctor yesterday. So by the time I got through, even though I was number four on the list to be attended to, by the time I got through, it was almost lunch of 12 o'clock. So I did start filling the tanks a bit later. That's also true for yesterday. So yeah, yeah. Huh. I'm watching this guy in a speedboat. Like he's going off. He's trying to get off his moorage. Wow, dang. Takes so long to fill. Let me see if I could zoom in. Where is he? Where is he? He's looking right there. You know what I mean? Somewhere right there. Yeah, yeah. Looking to leave. I don't know. He's probably going and enjoy himself at this present moment. But yeah, I'm just here. I'm just here relaxing. I think I'll go for a bottle of water, and so I have some water to drink for the morning, because I'm feeling a bit thirsty. And come back and wait for the guys. Hopefully somebody else comes in, another boat comes in, that I'll be able to, as I come back, I'll be able to start filling the tanks up for the day. And I think I'm gonna make my old queen. I'll make my old queen see if she could send up my food, my lunch around when she's finished cooking. So yeah, I guess that's it for right now. Ooh. Man, I tell you, being in the Caribbean is nice, and be on a small island like this, and you could just come and sit down and stare out at the ocean and watch the islands and the boats and enjoy the breeze a bit. It's nice, you know what I mean? But to be somebody, if you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, you got to get up and get. That's it. Got to get up and get. And really and truly, if you have nothing here doing that's solid, that's tangible, that's consistent, that's your own push as well, your own daily bread, then life's a bit dreary, life's a bit hard, and you only work, you're only good as the next man that gives you the job. You know what I mean? So a little food for thought. A lot of people, go out into the world and they try to make life, and they find it so hard because they come from here where it's relaxed and laid back and all of that. They find it so hard, and you know, they end up developing this thought process, especially the ones, my generation and a bit older. They try and get a certain amount and then just come back and all right, try and set up something and thing. Which I'm not saying it's wrong, but give a couple years, whatever you have is gonna go. As long as you don't keep going back, whatever you have is gonna go. That's just a boat going across. If you all hear the engine, that's a boat going across. It's not one of boats coming. So yeah, our our grandparents and their generation, they went out there and they worked and they worked and they worked and they retired, and then they came back. They were able to live off of that. Whatever they made, whatever they accumulated, and whatever social securities they had from out there, they retired and was able to depend on that and live here off of it comfortably. And I look at it, those sets of people plus my generation and even my parents' generation. My grandparents' generation and their generation before them were far different, thought far different, understood things far different than my parents' generation and my generation. You know what I mean? So you being here, you like I said, you gotta have something for yourself. Even though you work for somebody, it's never enough. You have to have something for yourself that's bringing in an income, and you have to be consistent with it to make a living. You know what I mean? And then sometimes it depends on what you're doing, whether it's gonna have a big income, whether you're gonna receive a big income from it or a small income from it. You know, I say, like my mom, she went Canada. She was in Canada. She did her thing for some years. Then she came back here. She relaxed. She and her husband, and they build a house is right. They have a couple vehicles. They have a shop going. But it's something I'm kind of over with right now, and it's the fact that every day she complains she does not have money. Oh, things hard, and nobody doesn't give her. I work, and every time long as I can afford, when the month come, I give her some of my money because I eat there, I live there. I you know what I mean. I help. I try my best to help, to give some sort of assistance. The rest don't do that. But she's always complaining. You have a house, you have a shelter, a roof over your head, you have a shelter, you have a business to bring in a steady income, you have vehicles that you run taxi with to bring in a steady income. You on this island, having a vehicle is a luxury because this island is small. Like I say, one day I'm gonna bring you out by the signs later. Hey, I'll see the statistics because I can't quite remember how big this island is at this present moment. But there's a sign that tells you that right at the big wharf, the main wharf for this island. And Having a vehicle is a luxury, and they have three. Having one is a luxury. They have three, and yet they're always complaining, always complaining. And you know what I think? You know, when I hear her and her husband having these kinds of talks and saying these kinds of things, you know what I think? Why the ass didn't you just stay in Canada? Stay in Canada, work. I mean, I don't know. So even I would be in Canada. All of us would have been in Canada. But stay in Canada, work your tail off in Canada, retire, then come back here and get what you have now. No, you didn't want to do that. And here's the fun. Here's the big kicker of it all: the house, the vehicle. My grand uncles assisted them in getting that. They went to my grand uncles and asked for help, financial help, to build this house and finish build this house. We went to them to help them buy the vehicles. You know what I mean? They had assistance. It was not what they have is not them that fully built it on their own. They acquired wealth and did it on their own. They had assistance. You know what I mean? Here's a boat coming in right now, so just now I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna let these guys come in and then I'm gonna take the tanks from them and start that compressor. I'm still gonna run go to the shop and come back. So yeah, you know, I mean, like I say, in life, try to make happy. If you can't think, you have to do, you have to keep doing. Can't sit down. As much as enough people would love to sit down and just have everything come to them. You gotta work for it. And don't depend on your kids. Don't expect that your kids are gonna mind you when they get big. You know what I mean? Nobody made kids so that the kids gonna mind them. It's either it was an accident or it was a planned. You know what I mean? But in either case, when you made that child, you are just a caretaker of that child. And when that child becomes of age, the right thing for that child is to do is to go out into the world or find their own life. And you have to allow that child to find their own life. And hopefully in finding that own life, that own wife and income or whatever, they'll assist you if they can. You know what I mean? Wherever they can. But don't expect your child to mind you. Because you're the parent. The parent is supposed to mind the child. And when that child becomes an adult, that child gets children and is now a parent and minds their children. And so the cycle is supposed to go. The child not supposed to turn around and mind you. So every money the child makes, you expect to grab it all. No, it is not all for you. It's not all about you. You know what I mean? So anyways, it's like, yo, trust me, if you see what I'm seeing, you're like, 4 boats just came up. Watch that. 4 boats, one after the other. There's a swamp on me here. So you know what? I'm gonna cut this short and I see you all in a bit. You dig?